first carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, hold it and got good yardage himself.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. First down. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Here's Ryan. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took it.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Rolling to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Sean Culkin. There to make the grab, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Falcons nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Ryan. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Brian Hill, 32 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He finds an opening past the 40. Brought in left side by Snead. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From midfield now, here's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. To throw again is Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
By the Falcons.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Buying time to his left. This one caught by Ridley. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Ryan. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And now he'll tuck it and run. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They'll roll him out right. He's going deep for Brown. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. And he spins past him and into space. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards. What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached to get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Ravens have taken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 46 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they do.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Like a freight train off the edge. Calais Campbell with a sack.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down, Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Raven. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Falcons 7.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Jackson flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Ravens from 10 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score. Ravens 28, Falcons 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Falcons.
Complete.
Calvin Ridley, 75 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Lining up for the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will extend their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. We have one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
To number 11.
Julio Jones. 51 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Ravens 35, Falcons 21.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He may try and run for this. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
32-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. The Ravens Eagles go for it but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.